Greetings, beloved brothers and sisters. Ever since the advent of COVID, without purposely trying to, it has become very easy to isolate yourself. And this is happening on many dimensions. People tended to stay indoors, not go out in nature very much. And that isolation strengthens the sense of separation between individuals. What I want to speak to you about this morning is the importance of connection. You already are connected to everything and everyone, but it's very important that you experience that connection. At the same time that COVID seemed to be everywhere, or fears about COVID, there was a big influx in traffic in social media. Ironically, social media was supposed to connect people, but it actually has done the opposite. It has narrowed the experience of connection such that social media and regular media just tells you what you already believe again and again and again, further isolating you from people who believe differently. The message is, be afraid, be very afraid. Even people who give warnings about what's happening, the conglomeration of power, digital control over money and health, and rules that all countries follow, can even lead to more isolation. So the warnings that people give daily about what's happening still give power to the illusion that there's something outside of you that could control you. This is completely untrue. There is nothing outside of you. You are connected. What I want to recommend is that you make it your business to reinforce that connection wherever you go. Connect with trees, connect with birds, connect with people, especially people you don't know. If you only talk to people who think and look like you, you'll miss out on all these other aspects of yourself that are crying out for your love and acceptance and forgiveness. Let yourself connect with people who aren't like you. Be friendly and loving to those who seem different from you. This is your family. This is yourself. Let yourself love them with all their differences. Their differences are glorious. This one had the experience recently of going to Times Square in New York. And the different people that were there was absolutely fascinating. It was like being in a circus. There were people who were wearing almost nothing and had painted their bodies so it looked like clothing. There were people who were dancing and people who were from different cultures and languages and countries. And the most amazing thing was everyone got along. There was a sense of, it was no big deal. It was interesting. It was fun to people watch. But there was a connection, like we're all here in Times Square and we're having fun. And this would be called letting your freak flag fly. I mean, people just let it rip. And in the midst of sitting in a little chair that was in Times Square and watching the parade of people going by, an old man tapped him on the shoulder who was sitting in a chair nearby. And he turned around and I said, "Yes." And he said, "I think you dropped your credit card on the ground just now." And sure enough, below him was his credit card. And it was such a nice thing to do. Just that little connection. These connections are very, very important. And it's also very important that in the face of fear, and in the face of control, and in the face of these individuals who want to grab power, that you be love, that you be acceptance, that you be forgiveness, and that you not succumb to the fear. You are peace. You are love. You are the power. You are freedom. And you can exercise your will in the face of anything that feels oppressive. In a certain way, you can welcome what seems like efforts to separate people and control them. You can welcome that because that is what's bringing about the awakening. That is what's having people push back. That is what's having people learn about their sovereignty, their freedom, and choose again. So it's all part of the same thing. It's all enabling the awakening of all of us. Be of good cheer. Express your love and your acceptance of what is, and be not afraid. I love you very much, and I'll speak with you again soon.